Yeah, the truth. Menticide. It's been going on for quite some time. The Con 19 is a lot bigger than what you can imagine. See, they started this degradation of mankind in the late 1800s and maybe even sooner. And they've basically made mankind the dumbest animal on the rock. Where the animals are looking at us like we're retarded. You know? Because basically mankind has got themselves to a point of being post-human. And it's well-known facts. They basically said in 1999 that we were definitely post-human. And we're actually hackable animals now. And you just give these godless buggers a cell phone and you're on your way. Because everybody's got amnesia, man. You got amnesia. That's my little setup over there. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, you gotta read some books to figure out what's going on around here. It'll be the Olympic. You gotta know your enemy too. And this is all Anton LaVey's bullshit. All this stuff. Hypnosis, ayahuasca, psilocybin. This is all about, this is Newton and Bowman on out-of-body experiences and stuff like that. Reincarnation is a part of this information, and this is Our Past Lives by Talbot. He also wrote this one, which is Holographic Universe. I believe this is more what we're living in than anything, but it's to me it's a flat realm, right? So you study all this stuff, you gotta know your enemy, right? You gotta know yourself too. Having a Cornelius Agrippa's got a couple good books here. They're cool. Astrology and Esoteric Egypt. There's a bunch of Egyptian books down there. Book of the Dead. Sir Wallace Budge. All kinds of that. Flower of Life. We got both of them. This Majizavek, or whatever his name is. Drundala. This book is UFO stuff. No such thing. Oh yeah, here's your liars from hell. And your billions and billions and billions of years with your Carl Sagan bullshitter. Right? Mexican stuff under here. That's all Sitchin's bullshit. He never deciphered anything. He's a CIA operative. Right? All these books and stuff down here. This is no viewing stuff, but this is on Jesuits. This is the Nazis when they were in Antarctica. That's why we can't go there. It's all about that. And then you got fake Lincoln assassination, Marilyn Monroe's fake death, John Lennon looks like JFK was gay. He fakes his bullshit too. JFK fake assassination. You know, you're living in Babylon, man. You're living in Babylon today. Right? You know? These guys have brought about your Babylon. All your religions are written by the one source. Babylon, this is a crazy book. That's in Jesuits, Roman Catholic Church, John Cerrucci's Eaters of Children, Lord Jesus Christ by Marty Leeds. I got another one over here. This is one, Tartaria, Jesus Christ. This gets into the actual dude, not this Roman Catholic version with the King James Bible and, you know, all this kind of stuff, right? Yeah, I got all kinds of Bibles and studied Christianity for quite some time. You know, lots of books on resets. All these people out there lying and shit, like that archaic piece of shit. There's all kinds of books and here are resets, you know. Anyway. That's Martin Leedka. He's got a couple of cool books here. Right. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books on flat Earth there. 2 up on here about flat rum. 5 books of Enoch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is N. Garcia books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 4 more around here somewhere. These, this guy here, Graham Hancock, he's a piece of shit. He's a goof, but he's got some information on that Fingerprints of the Gods book, but he's 100% controlled. Shill. Eli Marzulli's The Trail of the Nephilim. These are 2 books here on giants. This is Giants here by Stephen Quayle. That's a big book there. Then this is the Encyclopedia of Giants in North America. Nephilim hybrids. Cranial of the... this is the cranial deformation. All these crazy skulls they got, right? This is by David Forrester or David Hatcher Childress, which you know he's controlled, and Brian Forrester. These guys are, you know what I'm saying? Elongated skulls. Giants. They're here in the 1800s. Yeah. Nephilim, like the Bible says. Right here, giants. 6 fingers, 6 toes. Those kind of guys. Anyway, that's that. And then the thing we're going through today, you know, with the whole mankind is really, pardon me for a sec here, is taking a real dive, because boy, it's been done by design. This has got to do with this whole transhuman stuff. Like I said, mankind's already been classified as hackable, right? And they've done a number on everybody with the cell phones and stuff. That's why I've known the cell phone in 6 years now. And I read a lot and I do my thing, and I'm trying to be a good Christian kind of mentality kind of guy, but I don't do this bullshit zealot stuff that I got these people on Facebook trying to tell me I'm a shitty Christian. I said, well, good. You know, I read things and I do my own research, and I look into real stuff. I don't listen to bullshit, and I don't fall for propaganda, especially put on by the Roman Catholic Church. Weird scenes inside the canyon. McGowan. That's a good one. It's got all the rock and roll stuff in it, man. That's a good book to read. Oh yeah. The Baron Trump collection. That's another thing. Donald Trump's a Jesuit, raised above her. He's totally 110% with the Zionists. You know, basically he's a 110% supporter of those black hats, those fake synagogue of Satan that are hanging around in the Middle East there. You know, that's a shit show. And then, yeah, I mean, so the world's a bunch of lies and run by these crazy liars and these witchcraft freaks and stuff like that. So this is why you gotta know what's going on. And you gotta take care of yourself, you know, and you're living in Babylon now. And I'm really sick and tired of these friggin' morons trying to tell me about life. You know, I mean, they're Babylonians. 85% of this world that we're living in today are completely clusterfucked in the head because of this whole degeneration of humanity. Thanks to your cell phones, the TVs, and this has been going on with the lousy food. They live in the skull asylum. They're inside their head all the time, and they're not living inside their heart. And they don't use their sixth sense, right? You know the gut feeling that says this ain't right. People don't have that anymore because they're so desensitized to what's going on. These fucking cell phones, man. You think these things are good for you? Honestly, they control your brains, man. They do everything to you. This is a whole thing, Hidden Dangers by Captain Jerry Flynn. He's an electronics weapons expert in the Canadian military. He lives out and he's retired now. He's in his 70s. But this whole thing is playing into what's happening today in regards to your digital currency, your 15-minute ghetto cities, the whole cell phone nuts. You got to get rid of it. You know, I got a solution for all these cell phone towers and all these digital cameras and stuff. Right? One of these. See this? We're gonna have to start doing something soon. You know? I mean, my own situation here. I walk out my door, I get on my elevator, there's a camera in my elevator. I walk out my front door, there's a camera watching me when I walk off the elevator. I'm in my lobby, there's a camera there. Then I walk out the front door of my building, there's 2 cameras watching me. I go down the alleyways, there's cameras in the alleyways, even though they're not like government cameras, but they're still plugged into the system because they're so-called safe. You know, safe for you. Anyway, all the security bullshit, you know, I never seen this stuff. I grew up in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s when things were rock and roll. We didn't have any of this bullshit, and we didn't have to worry about anything. And half this crime that was going on then wasn't even anything like this bullshit we got nowadays. I seen a thing today. They're saying, you know, wear a mask because they won't let you come into the bank if you're wearing a mask because they think you're going to rob the joint now. I was saying that like 3 years ago. I'd never worn one of those damn face diapers for frick's sakes, right? And these godless morons that are out there, that's what I'm saying. 85% of this world today is they're gone. The Western world is basically you're living in Babylon. You know, you got your maritime admiralty law, you got your common law, because that's a king's court law. That's not for us. That Christopher James is so full of shit it makes my eyes spin in my head. That's that warrior cause, fella. All these military, all this laws that we're under, these courts, the judges wearing black robes, them speaking legalese, the registration, your strawman identity, your birth certificates, that's all Babylonian. And you're living in the Babylonian bowl right now. Right, I'm telling you. Right? The whole thing about this technology, get rid of it. They're trying to turn everybody into goddamn robots, which is very easy, because if you haven't noticed society nowadays, they're all walking around drones anyway. See? I mean, these guys are on a big push. And this guy, Yuval Noah Harari, he got a complete pass on. He's got endless supply of cash. That's why they're going to crash everything. So get ready. Because last time they did this, that's where the cannibalism comes out, and that's where you get a lot of these catacombs and stuff with all these skull and bones situations going on, right? Sorry about this. You know, these they're all over the place, man. These churches that are built all out of skulls and stuff. You know, they're everywhere, all throughout Europe. There's a 1,000-mile catacomb or something in Russia.
Group, especially as you get older, because your life is so idiosyncratic and peculiar.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
it's a new morning in America. Fresh, vital. The old cynicism is gone.
these catacombs are all over the place, and they're loaded with all these skull and bones.
As to what
Right?
becomes of it all. It
I'm trying to
really
get a good
boils
picture here for
down
you.
to our ability to accept. We don't need pessimism.
I've got one that
Anyway,
can see.
they're all over the place. They're in Europe. They're everywhere. They're in France. They're in England. Whatever.
All these medicines are addicting.
I'm telling you.
Because
This is where they collapsed societies before.
in your head.
And everybody thinks that we're at the top of the food chain. You gotta be kidding me, right? That's why you got 99% of the world that are basically busting their ass for the 1%, right? You got the 4% keeping the 96%, 95% in check, with the 1% coining in hard, right? And then you gotta deal with all these idiots trying to say they're Christians and this, that, and the other thing. Especially I got it on that Facebook. That's just, everyone was done with that. This is another crazy thing, right? This has got to do with transhumanism and all this stuff with the technology. It's got to do with the jabs, right? And the G5 is all about this stuff, man. You know, so I mean, that's why I don't even have a damn cell phone. And you know, do you think they want you for your money? You out of your mind, man. They can print the money out of thin air, right? And each body is made up of billions and billions of cells, right? Each cell is worth about 1.4 volts, right? According to Tennant and yeah, we're electric beings, right? I mean, our heart's the big thing that generates everything, and that's why they want everybody to live in your head instead of your heart, because it's a big journey from the head to the heart, I'll tell you right now. And you want to be able to live in your heart, right? This is where they got everybody all greedy and all messed up in the head. Gimme, 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 gimme. You know, I got to make sure you can't own nothing down here. You don't even own your own home even after it's paid for, because that's why you're paying taxes still on it. So you don't own it. The Pope thinks he owns it all, right? This is where everything goes back to Rome, right? Your government is nothing but a bunch of parasites that are just lying to you, thinking that, you know, they're doing you good. I got to remind you that the word government is in Latin means, the government means absolute control, and meant is mind. So they got absolute control over your mind. They throw a TV and a few birds in the pool, and you guys are all messed up. I don't own television. Haven't done that for over 10 years, and I don't drink. I smoke my weed, do a few shrooms every once in a while, and that's not very often. But I mean, it's a change of pace. I don't listen to the horse shit that's going on. All these grifters out there, and all these buggers on YouTube trying to make a buck. You know, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm a flat Rome kind of dude. I think of it more as like it's a flat realm, but then you got all these people that keep you just looking at the flat realm aspect of things when it's much bigger than that. And I don't know about you, but I never seen any job applications for a flat earth traveling salesman, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know how these people want to make money off of it, but take case Ross Robert. The whole thing is, it's about you better find out what the hell's going on with yourself, and you better do it pretty quick because the way these guys are rolling out this technology, it's going to be a digital prison. They want to have a cashless society. They're starting to pull the plug on some banks, and when they turn the lights off, it might get dirty, man. You never know what these cheeseburger eating fucking morons in this neighborhood will be looking for, but I'll tell you right now, they'll probably eat anything from what I've seen. You know, some of them are so disgusting, it's phenomenal. 3 years into the game and these retards are still wearing a face diaper, and even after they've been told they don't have to. I mean, you know, this is where you can't fix these people. It gets into this whole degeneration of the human psyche. You know what I'm saying? They're programmed. You know, this is Jeremy Griffith's book. I'm getting my way through this one right now, but it's the end of the human condition. This explains how everything, they've basically taken away all our instincts by giving us all this technology, and we don't even know how to communicate with each other in a decent way nowadays. Back in the day, families used to get together on Sundays and they would celebrate together, and you know, back in the day when the older people got old, the younger people would take care of them and everybody would be all right. Nowadays, they take the older people and throw them in their nursing homes and say, oh, we'll just go see them once a month and let those guys take care of them. While the poor people are getting abused by these centers and stuff like that. These nursing homes are death camps, right? And nowadays, going to a doctor is absolutely retarded. It's insane. You're playing Russian roulette when you go into a hospital. And then the human condition, that's another thing. It's a mess. And then you wonder why you can't wake anybody up, right? And then you try and deal with these people and you're arguing with people over where we live in the flat realm, and they've got these spinning ball tards fucking trying to, you know, almost trying to ruin my day. I don't think so, but you know, they've done no research whatsoever, and all they do is listen to whatever the shit they've been taught since they were knee-high to a snake, right? And they're stupid. And this gets into that, you never wake these people up, right? Your own senses can't even tell them that, you know what, I go down to Lake Ontario and I can see traffic on the other side of the lake at night. And if I take my P900 camera down there, well, it's a bust. So how's that happening on a spinning ball? Oh, but no. They try and make me look stupid? You gotta be kidding me. Anyway, there's been lots of resets before, and these guys do it all the time. And we're only surface dwellers. These guys living underground. They got their bunkers, they got their underground cities, they got the railroads, they got everything, and even got systems. They got submarine gigs going on. It's sickening, man, right? And that's why they think they can just do whatever the hell they want to us. But if we got to get ourselves together and organize, man, and try and put an end to it. But you can't be doing it with any of these damn clowns that are pushing around these rallies. I'll tell you right now. All these ones want you to keep donating to their cause. You got to be kidding me, right? I wouldn't give any one of these groups, organizations, on guard for whatever and standing for whoever. And you know what? I don't give a fuck about your goddamn bullshitting goddamn organization, because you're talking horseshit. We never had a goddamn constitution. So what are you going to do with that? Our police are nothing but a goddamn fucking mafia working for the crown. That's it. Right? Yeah. Welcome to Babylon. I don't say, man. I'm just so sick and tired of all this stupidness I'm seeing every day, and dealing with these people that are living in the goddamn skull asylums, and they think they know so much, and they're so fucking stupid. Right? And they don't want to talk about truth. Truth? Oh no, they just want to bitch about truth. Are you so dumb?
Are you so dumb?
It's sickening, man. Really. You know, and it doesn't matter what you try and do. There's so many people out there trying to make a buck on stupidness. It's astounding. And then you got this asshole Chris guy trying to be the mayor of Toronto. You know how much that guy's gonna rape up everybody? He's probably gonna steal all that money. He's gonna say, "Oh, I gotta be trying to be a mayor of Toronto." You're gonna run with your money. Like, no way anybody's gonna vote for that clown. Anybody that's even hanging around that clown's a retard. The whole rally thing is a clusterfuck. They're all fucking stoned on meth and coke, if not even other shit too. You know, they want to be bisexual, homo with a goddamn fucking a wife with girlfriends. I want that guy to be my mayor. You kidding me? Fuck. That's Jerry and Frequency 528 from meltology.org. I like some of the tunes those guys put out, and there's Geo Meltflood. He's cool too, and there's a whole bunch of people. I like dealing with real people, the Dave Banner crew, you know, Jackson Dreamer and Tony Dixon and Census working overtime, all the good people that I know out there that I've known on YouTube for years. I'm cool with them, man. You know, I don't really do these new people that are coming on the gig. Right? It's been a flat realm. I've been a flat realm guy for I don't know how long. I mean, my father even doubted the moon landing, so that kind of left me with a bad taste in my mouth. And then when my mother died, I really didn't pay attention to any of the schooling. So, I mean, I'm basically a happy graduated grade 4. They moved me along from grade 4 to grade 5 to grade 6, grade 7, just to get me out of their way. Got 1 credit in high school, 51% machine shop. 5 years of Silverthorne Collegiate selling fucking drugs, making all kinds of money and having fun, and eventually they got kicked out. And then I had to get on the, well, got a few jobs and stuff like that and get on with life, but